One woman is in jail today after leading police on a chase from Padre Island to Port Aransas and back to Corpus Christi South Side. It all started on Park Road 22, where Corpus Christi police responded to a car blocking traffic near Highway 361. When officers tried to make contact, the woman sped off, leading police on a short chase toward Port Aransas, running a red light there. Port A police spotted the car and followed it along State Highway 361. At this point, county constables and DPS troopers join in on the chase.
They came back into Flower Bluff and through Flower Bluff into the city proper. DPS joined the pursuit, and then it ended up here on Laura.
The driver came to a stop, as you heard there, on Laura, which is near Yorktown and Staples. There were no injuries, and the driver is now in police custody. She's facing charges of driving while intoxicated and evading arrest.